YouTube, this is Brian here with Cyclist Northwest. I wanted to show you guys what I did here with the sump. This sump is running my breeder and grow out system for my fry, and I use the 29 gallons to grow them out to sell. But anyhow, I have some, this here is a 40 gallon tank I got, and what I did is I took a 5 gallon bucket and I drilled holes all the way around the bucket to drain, and then I filled the bucket with lava rock and some smaller media, and then on the top here I used some filters and some filter pad and stuff. Anyhow, you can see here, like down inside there, I've got my pump down there, and it just runs up the side here and goes out to all my tanks. Right now they're pretty dirty because I just did a major cleaning, as you can see, but that gets crystal clear in no time. But anyhow, you can see that, and then I have them all coming in, the whole system back here on a gravity system, draining back in. And I originally had a bigger plastic, kind of a Rubbermaid type bin, and it ended up cracking, so I had to put this 40 gallon up in emergency. But you can see here I had two sets of holes drilled, so what I did is I had another 5 gallon here, and I got it right here. These are just regular filter pads from some old filters that I had. Then I cut out another section, and what you can see here is this is just the bottom of a Home Depot 5 gallon bucket I cut off and drilled a bunch of holes in for a tray. And you can see what I got going here. I just filled it up with media, and pretty straightforward. So it's just full of that stuff. But anyhow, I use that, set it on top, and then let me get these again. Then I put this back in there, and I set the bucket side by side, and it sure worked well with both of them in there, but I couldn't fit both of them side by side in the 40, so I'm just letting it drain, and it works well, stirring up this K1 coldness type media here, just floating around, and you can see it's got a real nice color to it, lots of good bacteria. It's working well, it's very stable. And I just have another little pump power head stirring up the surface, moving these guys around like you can see. So anyhow, that's what I do here. I have all these running on it right here. Like I said, they're all real dirty, and you can see what I got there too. But each one has its own valve. I've got a few more to hook up and install here, but pretty good little setup. And then I just build my own racks and everything for it. Just kind of designed it for this space that I had. And then I have another rack here. This tank here is a 150 that I'm going to be resealing. This side leaks over here, but I'll be resealing that and painting it and getting it ready for my larger fish that I'll be selling. But I'm going to be end up being that's going to be hooked into the sump system as well. What I'm going to do is just drill this tank tee off right there and then have it drain right back down the back into the sump here. Anyhow, just thought I'd share, and I just fill up with the little hose here from the faucet, and I usually leave it for as many gallons as I have in all of my tanks. I have the bulkheads to where the water level is pretty high, so if the power goes out or something when the water drains, it won't overflow this tank here, but I have to keep it about this level right here, this little lip, just in case that happens, so I can fill this up another couple inches. But works pretty well, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I just use basic stuff. Bought the PVC at the Home Depot and got this coldness stuff and used what I had. Works well. Anyhow, I thought I'd share it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Oh, also I was going to say I have a Facebook page. I'm located in Spokane, Washington. It'd be kind of cool to connect with some people locally here and see if we can get some of these fish I have going moving out. So anyhow, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one.